Stich is a former Royal Military Police Close Protection officer with over 30 years' experience. He's the author of the book Close Protection. Good morning to you.
Good morning. Good morning.
And now, central to his case, Prince Harry argued that his situation should have been put before RAVEC's Risk Management Board to assess the threats he and his family's security actually faced. That didn't happen. Were you surprised with the ruling the court came up with?
I was shocked, but certainly not surprised. Sir Geoffrey Voss, the judge of the Court of Appeal, said that the Duke's grievance had not translated into a legal argument. Well, that's because the provision of protection should not be based on legal argument, but through a formalised approach to the assessment of threat and risk. But they're firmly sticking to legal process, ruling that the security decision had been a predictable and even a sensible reaction to Megxit. When Harry stepped back from being a senior royal in Great Britain. Threats against a person who has protection afforded to them due to their status within a specific family are not diminished when they leave the duties of that family. They will always remain a member of that family. Prince Harry is sixth in line to the throne. That hasn't changed. The threat and risk assessment against Harry hasn't really been mentioned whatsoever throughout the past 5 years during this process. It's all been geared around a legal approach to the situation and not about any formalised approach to the assessment of risk and threat against him.
Well, the judges said yesterday the committee had diverged from policy back in 2020 because of the complexity of his circumstances. It was deemed a sensible thing to do. But it sounds like you might agree with what sounded like a very emotive judgment of his that this has been a stitch-up.
Absolutely. I think Prince Harry has nailed it in that terminology there. It is an establishment stitch-up. It's clear that the entire process has been caught up in emotion and appears to be nothing other than spite from the royal household, where senior public figures in position of power in government and in RAVEC must see to be toe the party line. It's retributive justice for Megxit, not as any balanced, formalised approach to assessment of threats and risks to those threats.
We heard Prince Harry talking yesterday about the influence he feared the royal household had on this decision at RAVEC.